Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight, from Stan Lampe Gymnasium at Fort Morgan High School, it's the regular season finale as the Fort Morgan Mustang girls and boys take on the Skyline Falcons. I'm John Beltran. It's also senior night as Mustangs head coach Brett Anderson also acknowledging the Skyline seniors. That's a very nice gesture. In fact, doing that first as kind of a mini senior night for Skyline as well. Let's get to the starting lineup. Skyline defeated Fort Morgan 32-22 on January 21st in Longmont. It'll be Ava Chrisman, Brianna Jones, Dulce Reyes, Brianna Quinones, and Tiffany Main. 5 seniors, not the normal starters for Skyline, wearing their road blacks with the red numerals. As for the Mustangs, they're a young squad, so they will not be starting all seniors. But Marely Del Campo is one of those that will be starting, as she has the whole year, along with senior Ivana Ordaz, sophomore Shaylin Ramirez, sophomore Bella Phillips, here's the senior Marely Del Campo, along with senior Yadira Longoria Vegas and senior Ivana Ordaz. The Mustang starting lineup brought to you by B&B Appliance, from refrigerators to vacuums and everything in between. They have exactly what you need and service it too. That's B&B Appliance. The Mustangs are in their home whites. Opening tip tonight is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow locally from people you know. Equitable's been providing personal bankers to help you through all the steps. Stop by one of 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Well, this is at Skyline at 3-19 in the Longs Peak, 1-16 overall. Fort Morgan 0-17, 0-22 is their overall record. And again, they've got a shot tonight. They're on their home floor against a team that only beat them by 10 in a highly contested game nearly 1 month ago in Longmont. Bella Phillips will jump center with Tiffany Main. Reducing the turnovers has been a concern all season. Well, that's been the goal all season, but reducing those has not really occurred. And that ball was tossed about 15 feet into the air by the official. Got to get a little bit lower. It's not like Shaq is jumping center with Kareem here. I mean, even in a boys' game, that was going to be way too much. And the tip is controlled by Skyline. With the basketball is Ava Chrisman. She's the point guard, met by Ivana Ordaz. Swings it left side to Jones. Jones dribbles left baseline, has the ball poked out of bounds by Del Campo. Ava Chrisman to throw it in. Yeah, we expect this to be another low-scoring game. Chrisman looking towards Main. She's double-teamed, feeds Main, and then the ball is stripped away. Taken away by the Mustangs. Here's Longoria Vegas. Looked like she carried the ball. No whistle. Picks it up. Now back out to Ivana Ordaz. And a right wing Del Campo three is up. And that hits nothing but the bottom of the backboard. But Ivana Ordaz has it for Fort Morgan. Sometimes when you miss it that bad, it's easy to come up with a rebound. Ramirez back to Del Campo. Fakes. Has the ball stripped, but a foul. And the foul's committed by Dulce Reyes. Yeah, this is not going to be crisp basketball. You'd expect, I'd say, a minimum of about 50 turnovers combined. And, I mean, that's what you get when you have teams with losing records. Pass to Ramirez, banks and scores off the bounce pass from Ordaz to Shea Ramirez along the right baseline. And the Mustangs have the first 2 points of this game. On the outside left is Reyes behind the three-point line, then tries to force a pass, intercepted by Longoria Vegas, but taken away by Crispin. The teams trade turnovers. Crispin with 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter to Tiffany Main. Dribbles towards the corner, back to her left, right of the free throw line. 15-footer is short, and the ball is poked out of bounds. That is off of Shea Ramirez. Skyline retains possession. And Crispin to throw it in. Looking, still looking. Got to get rid of it. Swings it left corner for Quinones. Back out to Brianna Jones. Straight away. Here is Reyes down low to Quinones. She hooks around and off to the right. And the ball is loose. It's rebounded by Tiffany Main. Has the shot blocked out of there. Beautiful block. And Shea Ramirez has it for the Mustangs. Fort Morgan the other way. Here's Ramirez. Lost control and got the basketball back. Well, you can tell she's only a right-handed dribbler. The pass into Longoria Vegas. Straight away to Ramirez. Ramirez into the paint. And we have a whistle. And that's going to be a foul away for the ball on Brianna Jones. Second team foul against Skyline. The Mustangs with a 2-0 lead. Ordaz to trigger it in. Feeds it left corner wide open. Ramirez three is around and it's spun out. It was halfway down. Ball is poked out of bounds. It's off Ordaz. Skyline basketball. That was a good-looking three from the corner, and it nearly went down for Shea Ramirez, but it remains a 2-0 score in favor of the Mustangs. And coming the other way is Ava Crispin. Now in the corner to Jones. Down low Quinones. Hooks and misses. And that ball hit the bottom of the backboard to rebound to Ramirez. That's her second. Mustangs want to run. Ordaz on a high right with a basketball. And she's fouled by Brianna Jones, her second. Just not playing defense with her legs or her feet. Third foul against Skyline. The Mustangs might be taking quite a few free throws by the time this quarter is over. Again, already 3 team fouls. There's the inbounds pass near midcourt to Shea Ramirez. Picks up her dribble for some reason, nearly stripped. Ball is tipped, but taken by Longoria Vegas on the outside right. Longoria Vegas with a right-handed dribble. Bounce pass to Phillips, right baseline. Bodied up by defender Quinones. Swings it inside to Ramirez. Chases it down along the baseline. No flow to this offense whatsoever on the high left El Capo. Down low for Phillips. She hooks and hits the bottom of the backboard. She forced that shot. Rebound is into the hands of Dulce Reyes of Skyline. On the high right, still 2-0, 5:23 to go in the opening quarter. The Crispin three is off the back of the rim. Rebound to Main. Her shot is blocked out of there by Bella Phillips and taken away by Shea Ramirez. Here's Ramirez right of the lane, and she loses control of the basketball out of bounds. Both teams now with 2 turnovers. Yeah, this team for Fort Morgan will be considerably better next year with what I understand are 3 very good 8th grade players that'll start as freshmen. I don't see why they wouldn't. We know Bella Phillips and Shaylin Ramirez, they'll start next year. They're only sophomores. Substitution already, and the runner's up and missed off the bottom of the backboard again. That was missed by Ayana Dothard. And the rebound to Ivana Ordaz. Ordaz had the ball stripped out of bounds from behind, but it stays with the Mustangs as Dothard knocked it away. Abby Arroyo checks in along with Kiera Alaman. Ordaz to throw it in. Swings it the other right corner to Alaman. Dribbles to her left. Cross-court pass to Arroyo. Arroyo towards the top with a right-handed dribble. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it back out near midcourt to Ivana Ordaz with a left-handed dribble. Gets by Crispin, then throws the ball off the leg of Quinones. Out of bounds on a pass intended for Ramirez. We played nearly 3.5 minutes. It's still only 2-0 Fort Morgan. And now Lauren Pratt and Anaya Dothard are in for Skyline, so now they're bringing in their big guns. Bounce pass down low for Phillips, and the ball is poked out of bounds by Pratt. Mustangs retain possession. This will get tougher now. Ordaz to throw it in the left corner. Arroyo dribbles to her right, into the paint. Trapped over there, back out to Alaman. Left corner for Ordaz. Straight away chest pass taken by Arroyo. Her cross-court pass is intercepted. The other way, here is Dothard down low, and the shot is blocked out of there, but it's stolen away by Skyline and then banked up and in by Charlotte Maines. She was the one that killed Fort Morgan the first time, and a foul, the first foul of the game. It's an and 1. And the game is tied at 2. The foul was committed by Ivana Ordaz. Charlotte Maines shoots and misses back rim. Ball is poked out of bounds. It's off Ava Crispin. Yeah, they've got to find a way to stop Charlotte Maine. She is an excellent player, as she demonstrated the first time. She broke open the game when it was close, and Skyline won by 10 in Longmont. Ordaz in the backcourt. Front court pass to Shaylin Ramirez. Crossover dribble, then lost it. Then she got it back. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up near midcourt by Longoria Vegas. Now here's Aleman dribbling by 2, and then she had the ball stripped from behind, and there's a whistle, and that's going to be a turnover on Fort Morgan. Not sure exactly what, because she never had control, but I guess they called it travel. Fourth turnover by the Mustangs. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Skyline 2, Fort Morgan 2. On the high left, Dothard with the basketball. Back to the other Dothard. That's Ayana against Anaya. Ayana, cross-court pass, taken by Crispin. Right baseline to Dothard, off her left hand out of bounds. Skyline now with 4 turnovers. Yeah, this is not expected to be pretty. Again, you have teams with a combined record of 1-33 in league play. Here's the jump pass to Ramirez. Now out to Longoria Vegas. Arroyo to Shaylin Ramirez. Left wing 3 is going to be an air ball. And Ordaz tries to save it in, but does, to Ayana Dothard. Skyline the other way. On the high right is Dothard, dribbling right baseline. She's cut off by Arroyo. Swings it near the top to Crispin. On the outside left to Anaya Dothard. Now to the other Dothard. Bounce pass down low to Maines, and she misses, but she is hacked by Kiera Aleman, and Maines could do that all night. Aleman with her first foul. Yeah, Charlotte Maines could do that all night. She's a strong player, not the tallest player, but it doesn't matter. She's the difference maker between these teams, and the free throw is good for Charlotte Maines. Del Campo was out for a while. Now she's in for Ordaz. Del Campo, Arroyo, Aleman, Ramirez. And that free throw is off to the left, and a rebound grab by Longoria Vegas. The other member of the Mustangs out there. Deadlocked at 2 moments ago. Now it's 3-2 Skyline. Del Campo dribbles left baseline. Bounce pass, and there's going to be a tie between Aleman and Anaya Dothard. Possession arrow stays with Fort Morgan. Yeah, this could be the first of 30, which was the case in the first meeting. And to throw it in is Aleman. And all 4 Mustangs are situated near midcourt, even though they're the offensive end. Left corner, here's Arroyo, dribbles to her right, feeds it out to Shaylin Ramirez. Back out, the ball stripped away, taken by Del Campo, left of the lane. Her jump pass tip, but Ramirez has it off the deflection, banks and misses. And the rebound is controlled by Charlotte Maines of Skyline. Spins it into the front court. Swings it to Dothard on the outside left to Crispin. Lobs it left baseline to Lauren Pratt. Dribbles, hooks, and misses back rim. Ball is tipped around, and it's rebounded nicely by Longoria Vegas of Fort Morgan, her second rebound. Now the Mustangs need to slow it down because they're back on defense. Lob it to the front court to Arroyo. Left-handed dribble towards the baseline. Back out. 3 by Ramirez is off the back of the rim and over the backboard, out of bounds. The basketball goes to Skyline. The Falcons lead the Mustangs 3-2. 2:23 to go first quarter. Ordaz back in, and so is Bella Phillips. But these are your 5 best players out there for Skyline, without a doubt. And the 2 Dothards, Lauren Pratt, Charlotte Maines, and Ava Crispin. On the left wing with the basketball is Anaya Dothard. Bounce pass down low for Pratt. She turns, she banks, misses. Ball is poked out of bounds by Abby Arroyo. Not Maines would have been right there to easily put it in. Yeah, she's probably going to get a double-double, Charlotte Maines. Lob in the left corner for Pratt. Back out to Dothard. Here's Dothard again with the basketball. Left wing wide open. Crispin 3 is good. Ava Crispin has scored. That's 6 points in a row for Skyline. 6-2. 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Trapped in the backcourt is Shaylin Ramirez and fouled. Nope, timeout. That's a 30-second timeout called by Brett Anderson. Skyline has a 6-2 lead. The boys game coming up, and you want to stay tuned for this boys game because Wesley Carnes is 21 points away from 1,000 in his career. And that's only been done by a select number of Mustangs, including Scott Blatchley, Tate Kemble, Eric Kemble, and Trey McBride. He would be the 5th. At least that's what I have here. I don't know if there's anybody else, but those 4, with Trey McBride being the most recent, in the 1,000-point club. And with Wesley Carnes averaging 24 points a game, he's got a big opportunity tonight. All he needs is 21 to reach 1,000. He's at 979. There's the inbounds pass to Ordaz. Now to Shaylin Ramirez crossing midcourt. Back out to Ordaz with a left-handed dribble. Jump pass to Ramirez. In the left corner, Del Campo. Wide open three is up and good! Marelli for three! And Fort Morgan to within one at 6-5. A minute 28 to go, and Charlotte Maines traveled. That's what they need to do. They missed all these threes, and they finally got one. And Rachel Daniels is in for Fort Morgan. Haven't seen her in a while. Don't know if she was injured. Daniels picks up the dribble, backcourt pass, and she's only a freshman. And then there's a foul in the backcourt by Crispin, without a doubt. Some reason she really didn't play Ivana Ordaz very intelligently, just committed the foul. Fourth team foul for Skyline. The Mustangs have committed two. Near midcourt, Ordaz gets it into Longoria Vegas. Bounce pass went behind Ordaz out of bounds. That's a miscommunication between her and Longoria Vegas. Into the scores table, 5 turnovers for each team. Here is Ava Crispin. On the outside right to Dothard, fakes a three, feeds it right corner to Maines, dribbles into the paint. Now down to Pratt. Pratt back out to Crispin. On the left baseline, Maines penetrates, stops, shoots, and throws up an air ball. Bella Phillips has it nicely contested by Longoria Vegas, and then ripped away by Lauren Pratt, who scores. I mean, you've got to be an assassin. Bella Phillips just was bullied. And you've got to rip that ball away once you have it. She did not do that. And it's now 8-5. Left baseline. Rachel Daniels has the ball, I think, tipped out of bounds, or was it off? Yep, it was off Skyline on the pass intended right baseline for Marelli Del Campo. Now, so give Phillips the rebound, but you cannot allow that ball to be ripped from you. Here's Daniels. Cross-court pass to Ordaz. Swings it on the outside left. Here's Longoria Vegas. Now to Ordaz. Bounce pass. Poked away by Dothard. Intended for Phillips. Mustangs with 7 turnovers. Long pass to Maines. Looked like she was fouled. That's going to be a foul by Ivana Ordaz. That'll be her second. With 24.9 seconds to go in the first quarter, Skyline leads Fort Morgan 8-5. Crispin to throw it in, lobs it outside left, and the shot is up and missed by Maines. Putback is up and in off the glass by Ava Crispin. Nobody blocked her out. She was there by herself on the weak side. 10-5 in favor of Skyline. 14 seconds to go. Here's Ordaz. Jump pass off the head of Phillips. Taken by Daniels off the deflection, and she's fouled as she misses by Ayanna Dothard. Fort Morgan got a big break as the deflection went perfectly to Rachel Daniels. Then Dothard commits the foul, but now the question is, can you nail the free throws? One of the reasons these teams struggle is because they're really not efficient in any area. The Daniels free throw is off the back of the rim and off to the right as well. Aleman is in for Ordaz, 8.1 seconds to go. Second free throw coming up for Rachel Daniels of the Mustangs. Bends, spins, shoots, and scores. It rattles in. Nope. Lane violation. Are they going to call? Well, they put up the point. Is the point going to go up there? Now they're questioning whether nope, no basket. Lane violation, it does not count. It should be 10-5. And why commit a lane violation doesn't make any sense, but they got to take the point off the board. Yep, they do. Ayanna Dothard to throw it in. Gets it into Crispin at midcourt now with 5 seconds to go. With a right-handed dribble met by Del Campo. Left wing to the other Dothard. The three is in and out. Rebound to Bella Phillips. That's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Skyline 10, Fort Morgan 5. It's a 1-minute break on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back from Stan Lampe Gymnasium at Fort Morgan High School. The second Mustang basketball event since the passing of the legend on Monday. Stan Lampe, wow. I mean, what he did for this school. 27 years as head wrestling coach, 7 state titles. Dulce Reyes with the basketball. Skyline's got it first to Brianna Jones. In the right corner, Crispin lob down low for Tiffany Main. Puts it up, and she missed it. And the rebound is controlled by Longoria Vegas. That's already her third rebound. Out there with Ramirez, Del Campo, Phillips, and Kiera Aleman. Chest pass, left wing, Del Campo penetrates left baseline, fouled. That's going to be the 16th foul. And that's committed by Dulce Reyes, her second. And Fort Morgan's going to get very adept at the line because of all the fouls that have been committed by Skyline. Longoria Vegas to throw it in. Offensive end, left corner, and Del Campo did not look it in. It's intercepted. Turnover number 8 for Fort Morgan, and Crispin will slow it down. Crispin well behind the three-point line, feeds it high right to Reyes, picks up the dribble, looking, bounce pass is going to be off an offensive player. Now the ball is loose on the floor, and it's thrown away into the hands of Phillips. Skyline with their 6th turnover. Shaylin Ramirez, chest pass near the right corner to Aleman, down low for Phillips, dribbles, turns, puts it up, hits nothing but glass. Ramirez, though, chases it down for Fort Morgan. Then she takes a shot and misses inside the three-point line. Rebound is controlled by Tiffany Main, and a timeout is called by Skyline 1 minute into the second quarter with a 10-5 Falcons lead. One-stop shopping does exist at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories off I-76 and exit 66A in Wiggins. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Tough day for the Fort Morgan Mustangs at the state wrestling tournament. However, it did end on a positive note. They were 0-5 on the boys' side. Edith Antonio Gomez was pinned at 170 pounds, and Valeria Davila, who finished 4th in regionals, was trailing in her match to a Vista Peak wrestler 10-2, and then came up with a pin in the second period. So there's one Mustang. It's a girl. That is Valeria Davila, who is into the quarterfinals tomorrow. All the coverage on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. And Jones checked that Reyes off the top of the backboard on a miss and over the backboard. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball. They trail 10-5. A bucket by Ramirez and then a three-pointer by Del Campo. Front court pass. It's forced completely by Ramirez, intercepted by Ava Crispin. Crispin with a crossover dribble on the outside left, a three by Jones. Hits the bottom of the backboard. Longoria Vegas with another rebound. That's her 4th. Long pass towards Phillips out of bounds. You know, the Mustangs got to be patient. Come on, knock it off. I mean, they're just playing street ball with some of these passes. They can take their time. They've got a shot to win this game, and they've got to show some discipline. Those were 2 unforced turnovers. Crispin near the left corner and right through the hands of Jones out of bounds, and that's why Skyline only has 3 wins on the year. Perfect pass, 7 turnovers for them. We've combined now for 17 turnovers. Rachel Daniels in for Marely Del Campo. No backcourt pressure being applied by Skyline. Now picked up is Ramirez by Brianna Jones. Then she dribbles by Reyes. Jump pass left corner for Daniels. Daniels dribbles to her right. Next foul gets Fort Morgan to the line. Jump pass to Ramirez. Bounce pass back out. Longoria Vegas. Left corner wide open. Ramirez 3 off the back of the rim. And there's going to be a fight for the ball and a tie-up as tumbling towards the padding is Ava Crispin, tied up there with, I think, with Daniels. Possession arrow. Skyline. Nope, Fort Morgan. Ordaz to throw it in. 2 minutes expired in the second quarter. Skyline leads 10-5. That was the score at the end of the opening quarter. Bounce pass inside. Ramirez banks and scores. That's the second time that play has worked. Same players along the right baseline. Ordaz to Ramirez. Fort Morgan to within 3. Main inside, lost control of the basketball, and a perfect pass by Jones out of bounds. That could have been a layup. Now both teams have committed 3 turnovers in a quarter. And they've got the score wrong. Why do they have it 12-5? It should be 10. Here we go again with the score wrong. And now they've got it right. And then banking and scoring. And a foul. Longoria Vegas drove to the left of the basket. And 10-9. Yep, they've got the score right this time. And that's a foul. And to the line is Longoria Vegas. Foul was committed by Tiffany Main, her first. Mustangs in a 4-0 run can tie the game. Longoria Vegas, left-handed shooter. That is up, and it's off the back of the rim. Rebound to Tiffany Main of Skyline, her third. Main into the front court with a right-handed dribble. Back out to Reyes. Reyes with a couple of dribbles towards the right baseline. All the way, lost control of the basketball, and it's still loose. Picked up near the free throw line by Ivana Ordaz. Skyline turns it over again. Nice play by Ordaz. Jump pass into the front court to Shaylin Ramirez. Now into the lane to Ordaz. Ordaz jump pass to Bella Phillips. Banks and scores off the glass for Bella Phillips. How about that? The Mustangs on a 6-0 run, lead 11-10. 5 minutes remaining, second quarter. Here's Dulce Reyes in the right corner. Lobs down low, and the shot is up and in. And that is made by Quinones. That is Brianna Quinones. The lead is short-lived. Longoria Vegas inside to Phillips. Had the ball stripped away, and it's still loose in the corner. And it's picked up by Longoria Vegas. Down to Ordaz. Straight away to Ramirez. Ramirez right of the lane. Bounce pass to Daniels. Now to Ramirez on the high right. Bounce pass straight away to Ordaz. Down low to Phillips. Dribbles. And then she's triple teamed and fouled. It'll be a 1-and-1. Phillips fouled by Dulce Reyes. That's going to be her third. Bella Phillips, I believe, is probably the best free throw shooter on the team. And here come Maines. Here come the big players again for Skyline. Maines and the two Dothards along with Lauren Pratt. 1-and-1 for Bella Phillips. Mustangs have not made a free throw in this game. 0 for 3. She bends, she shoots, and the game is tied. She scores. Fort Morgan 12, Skyline 12. Second free throw coming up. It says 12-11. Let's see, that free throw's up and in. She makes both of them. Yeah, we are tied at 12. I'm missing a point here for some reason. Nope, 13-12. That's right. Yep, 13-12. That is correct. Score is right here. Left corner, Dothard. Her shot is up and good inside the three-point line. That is Ayanna Dothard. And now we have a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. Is that Chrisman again? Skyline committing all these fouls, allowing Fort Morgan to get to the line. And for Chrisman, that'll be her second. Shaylin Ramirez's free throw is good. Front end of the 1-and-1. Fort Morgan 14, Skyline 14. 4:50 to go before the break. Second free throw for the sophomore. Bends, shoots, and off to the right. The rebound to Ayanna Dothard, and that's a senseless foul by Aleman in the backcourt. Again, 75 feet away from the basket. Let it go. 14 foul. Already 9 for Skyline. And here is Ava Chrisman. As good a game as you get. 2-3 defense by the Mustangs. Pass to the high left for Dothard. Back out to Maines on the right wing to Chrisman. Now to Maines. Maines with a left-handed dribble to Ayanna Dothard. Now to Anaya Dothard. Left baseline to Chrisman. Lobs it back out to Dothard. Here's Charlotte Maines, guarded by Ordaz in the right wing. Dribbles by her at the free throw line. Cross court for Chrisman. They just work the ball around. Here's Dothard with a three, and that's good. That is Ayanna Dothard. She's made 2 shots in a row. And Skyline leads 17-14. Now both teams are starting to shoot relatively well. Baseball pass was terribly thrown over the bench by Ramirez, intended for Daniels. Out of bounds. It wasn't even tipped. 11 turnovers for the Mustangs, and Skyline has 9. Under 3.5 remaining second quarter. Skyline 17, Fort Morgan 14. Ayanna Dothard picks up the dribble, feeds Anaya. Had the ball stripped from behind by Aleman, but then it's stolen by Maines. Maines puts up a shot and misses inside the three-point line. Rachel Daniels has the rebound, and then she had the ball stripped from behind, loose on the floor is Ordaz, and she throws it off her backside to Del Campo. Here's Del Campo the other way, spinning right of the lane, has to swing it back out. Does to Daniels, her shot is up, and she missed the three. It was well short, and the ball ricochets out of bounds to Skyline. Bella Phillips about to check in. Very athletic play there by Ordaz to grab that rebound and not be called for traveling, getting rid of that basketball quickly. We'll have a pretty big crowd for senior night once we get to the boys' game. Ava Chrisman swings it on the high right to Dothard. Right baseline to Maines. Penetrates, cut off by a couple of players. Now out to Dothard, and that shot is an air ball from inside the three-point line. Longoria Vegas then lost control of the ball out of bounds. I thought it was off Ava Chrisman. Now two officials are converging. Well, it's going to stay with Skyline, but nobody for Fort Morgan's contesting it. Chrisman to throw it in. Lobs it out to Lauren Pratt at the free throw line. Dribbles to her right. Puts up a shot and misses. Nothing but backboard. Rebound to Dothard. Goes up. Partially blocked by Rachel Daniels. Dothard gets it right back. Now the three from Anaya Dothard is a brick. Rebound put back is up and in by Lauren Pratt. Too many rebounds here for Skyline. They were up by 5 after the first quarter, back up by 5, and that is a terrible pass thrown by Ordaz that is intercepted in the front court, and then a foul. I don't understand why the impatience. Ordaz commits her third. Doesn't make any sense. Ramirez and Osborne, or check it, Ramirez and Del Campo into the game for Daniels and Ordaz. There's the lob into Dothard in the right corner. Back out to Chrisman, 2:12 to go, first half. Skyline 19, Fort Morgan 14. Bounce pass, back out to Maines, 3 in the air. It's glass again. We've hit a lot of shots that have hit glass. And there's a tie-up for the rebound between Phillips and Chrisman. Possession arrow, Skyline. We're past the top of the hour. This is Morgan County's B106 KPRB Brush Fort Morgan. Alaman pokes the ball out of bounds on the high right. And three-quarters court. It'll be Chrisman to throw it in. We've had a combined 23 turnovers in this game. That's about right. Here's Maines on the high right, fakes the three, dribbles right of the lane, kicks it cross-court to Anaya Dothard. Cross-court pass is intercepted by Aleman. Aleman all the way, then lost control of the ball. Oh, they're going to say it was stripped away. I think Fort Morgan got a break there. That ball was never tipped away, but again, Skyline's not contesting it either. Fort Morgan retains possession. Kiera Aleman to throw it in. Another Skyline turnover into Phillips, and she's tied up on the double team. Well, they forced that pass twice before, and they didn't force it. Ramirez was open, but that time they did force it. Now let's see if they kick it out. Aleman looking. Forces it inside, poked away, intended for Del Campo, and it's out of bounds off Fort Morgan. I don't understand that at all. Again, just there's no need for that. I mean, they could win this game, but let them lose if they want to give it away. 19-14, wide open is Charlotte Maines. She banks and misses an easy shot, and the ball is out of bounds. It's off Bella Phillips. That was a long pass from Chrisman, and Maines just put it up too quickly. There's the inbounds pass to Pratt. Back out to Dothard. Cross-court pass nearly stolen on the right wing to Maines. Right corner for Chrisman. Now Maines will take the shot, and that's off the back of the rim. Rebound is controlled, and a foul. Lauren Pratt went up for the shot and missed, but a foul. And let's see if that was Phillips who committed it. Lauren Pratt to shoot 2. They're going to say it was a Del Campo instead. Free throw is up and in for Lauren Pratt. Mustangs led 13-12, and now this is an 8-1 run for Skyline with 84 seconds to go in the second quarter. Second free throws in the air, and that is around and good. Skyline leads by 8, 22-14, a 9-1 run, although the point is now not on the board. We doing this again? Or do I have it wrong? Maybe I have it wrong this time. And a foul. Yeah, I have it wrong this time. A foul and a miss. Del Campo is going to go to the line. She tried to put up a shot to the left of the basket. And fouled by Ayana Dothard. Now Marelli to shoot 2, but it is officially a 9-1 run, so it is 21-14. Free throw is up, and that hits nothing but the glass. We've had some real bad misses on both sides. Second free throw for the senior. She bends, dribbles, shoots, and misses off the back of the rim. Anaya Dothard with a rebound for Skyline, dribbling towards the right corner. Picks up her dribble, back out to the other Dothard. Now to Charlotte Maines. Fakes the three, swings it left side to Crispin. Left of the lane to Maines. Maines all the way, scoops it up and in off the glass. Charlotte Maines with a gorgeous move. She now has 5 points, and it's now a substantial run for Skyline. 23-14. Ramirez bounce pass is forced inside. There's going to be a tie-up between Phillips and Maines. Possession arrow Skyline. An 11-1 run for Skyline has reversed a 1-point deficit into a 9-point lead. Now they can take a double-digit lead. Ava Crispin with 39 seconds to go. Swings it right side for Dothard against Marely del Campo. Dothard picks up the dribble. Back out to Crispin. Cross-court high left for Maines. Dribbles to her left. Forces up a shot. Back rim, no. Nice rebound there by Shaylin Ramirez, her fourth. And then a traveling violation in the backcourt. The Mustangs with their 15th turnover. Skyline has 11. They'll have another shot with 24.6 seconds to go in the opening half on senior night. There's the lob into Pratt, misses from 10 feet away. Rebound is ripped down by Charlotte Maines, and then they lost control of the basketball. Maines gets it back and scores from inside the free throw line on the left side for Charlotte Maines. 7 points in the game. It's now a 12-1 run. Long three is missed, and a foul. Shaylin Ramirez put up about a 25-footer and was fouled for some reason by Lauren Pratt. 3 free throws by Ramirez off a 13-1 run, and Ramirez can change this and make it single digits. Only 2.9 seconds to go. Free throw is up and good. Shea Ramirez now with 6 points to lead the Mustangs. Fort Morgan down by 10. Free throw number 2 for the sophomore is up, and that's off the back of the rim. Arroyo and Daniels checking in. Free throw number 3 for Shaylin Ramirez. Bending, shooting, and scoring. There you go. 25-16. Mustangs pressure. Charlotte Maines will throw it up from about 30 feet and miss off to the right. It's nothing but the backboard. 16 minutes of basketball been played from Stan Lampe Gymnasium at Fort Morgan High School. With the score, Skyline 25, Fort Morgan 16 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Sean Beltran back at Stan Lampe Gymnasium, 25-16. The Skyline girls lead Fort Morgan. Here we go to begin the third. Longoria Vegas, Ramirez Ordaz, Bella Phillips, and Marely del Campo for Fort Morgan. Dulce Reyes along with Tiffany Main, Brianna Quinones, Brianna Jones, and Ava Crispin for Skyline Mustang basketball. Here is Shea Ramirez dribbling to her right, looking for a screen from Ordaz. Back to her left, swings to the left corner. Del Campo penetrates, bounce pass inside to Phillips. She puts it up and gets nothing but glass. And the rebound to Tiffany Main. Lots of shots that have not even hit the rim. Main pulls away her 4th rebound. At the top for Reyes, puts up a long 3 off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Ordaz of Fort Morgan. That's her 4th. Ordaz playing with 3 fouls to begin the second half. Ramirez to her right, feeds Longoria Vegas well behind the three-point line. Up top now to Ordaz, picks up the dribble. On the high right to Longoria Vegas, straight away to Ordaz. Swings it left side, Del Campo. Bounce pass was kicked by Maine. That's the one thing with the Mustangs. Head fakes and ball fakes are not part of the offense, and that would certainly have improved things this year. Ordaz, bounce pass inside. Ramirez misses, but a foul. She was hacked across the forehead by Brianna Quinones. It was the same play Fort Morgan scored twice on in the opening half. Nearly there again, but Shea Ramirez to shoot 2. She leads the Mustangs with 7 points. Free throw barely got to the rim, bottom of the rim. Here's free throw number 2 for Ramirez. Bends, shoots, and misses back rim. Long rebound. Tiffany Main with her 5th. Main to Crispin. We played 1 minute. Left corner, wide open. Jones' shot is short. Just inside the three-point line. Rebound to Longoria Vegas. Kicked out of bounds by Dulce Reyes. Again, they'll back off on the pressure until about quarter court. With a 25-16 Skyline lead. 6:49 to go in the third. Ramirez working off a screen from Ordaz. Bounces to Longoria Vegas. Swings it on the high right to Ramirez. Double team. Bounce pass to Longoria Vegas into the paint. On the left wing, Del Campo penetrates. Cut off over there. Back out straight away to Ramirez. She dribbled it right into Ava Crispin. Turnover for the Mustangs. Their 16th. Crispin stops. Back out straight away to Quinones, who traveled. This was a 2-0 game, and we played 3.5 minutes. Then all of a sudden they started scoring, stopped scoring, and they've scored again. And they've stopped scoring. Shea Ramirez with the basketball. 6:18 remaining third quarter. Skyline still leads 25-16. Ramirez to her right, dribbles by Crispin. Bounce pass back out to Ordaz. In the right corner to Ramirez. Lob up top. Longoria Vegas 3 is off to the left. And the ball is loose. Rebounded Ordaz as the shot blocked. Gets it right back underneath the basket. She's on the floor, and she's going to be tied up. A tie-up, possession arrow, Skyline. Mustangs are fighting on the boards, though. They do have the rebounding edge, and they'll pressure in the backcourt. And that over the line, Main went over the line to throw it in. She stepped over the line with the ball still in her hand, and that's a turnover for Skyline. Problem with Fort Morgan is they're getting opportunities, but their offense is stagnant. And the bounce pass inside, foul on the floor by Ava Crispin. No shot. Now all they have to do is guard that cutter. Ramirez has done that 4 times. Ordaz looking for Ramirez, feeds her right corner, dribbles to her left, right of the paint all the way, puts it up and misses it. Back rim, ball is tipped around and is still loose, and it's picked up by Brianna Jones of Skyline. On the outlet to Reyes. Reyes on the high right against Ramirez inside the three-point line, dribbling right baseline. Bounce pass to Main. She'll take a long 3, and that's off the back of the rim. Longoria Vegas grabs her 6th rebound and then threw the ball underneath Ramirez out of bounds on a low pass. Another turnover and an unforced one by the Mustangs. 5.5 to go in the third. Neither team has scored in this quarter. Crispin lobs it in high right to Jones. Crispin, right corner, wide open triple, back rimmed. Longoria Vegas with her 7th rebound. She's only scored 2 points tonight, but she's grabbing rebounds. Ivana Ordaz straight away to Longoria Vegas. Then the baseball pass behind Ordaz, taken by Del Campo in front of the Fort Morgan bench. Longoria Vegas left of the lane all the way, puts it up and misses, but a foul on Quinones. Nice drive to the basket by Longoria Vegas. Quinones with her 2nd. Now again, can Fort Morgan hit their free throws? They are 5 of 14. And the free throw is up and in by Longoria Vegas. 25-17, first points by either side in the quarter, and we played just under 3 minutes. Second free throw is up, and that's good. The Mustangs to within 7, 25-18. Backcourt pressure. Crispin lost the basketball into the Fort Morgan bench, pressured by Daniels. And to throw it in 3/4 court. Skyline might need a timeout. But they're playing well enough defensively. They still lead by 7 points. Del Campo on the high right to Longoria Vegas. Longoria Vegas with a left-handed dribble. Maintains it, dribbling towards the head of the three-point circle against Jones. Jones and stripped it away. Brianna Jones with the basketball. Del Campo catches up. Jones bounce pass to Crispin, left of the lane. Back up top, Quinones, wide open three, is off the back of the rim. Bella Phillips corrals the rebound, rips it away. Watch out. And then she threw it behind Ordaz out of bounds. An outlet should not be behind you, should be in front of you. Yeah, and that's also the fault of the point guard. You've got to be out in front, not behind your rebounder. Crispin to trigger it in. Now to Pratt, puts up a shot, misses from 10. Bella Phillips rips away the rebound, and the outlet went off of Longoria Vegas out of bounds. They can't get it. They can get a rebound. They just can't get an outlet. Another turnover for Fort Morgan. Oh, my gosh. Timeout Mustangs. Yeah, Brett Anderson could not be happy. That's just terrible. You get the rebound. All you have to do is find an outlet. But the outlets really have got to come back to the basketball. And this is game number 23. There's no excuse at this point for those unforced errors. With 4:29 to go. And Skyline leading 25-18. And the boys' game to follow. Here with 4:29 to go in the third quarter. And the basketball will belong to Skyline. In the corner, Crispin lobs it down low for Pratt. Dribbles, turns, triple team. Bounce back to Crispin. Lob near the top. The ball is loose, poked away by Ordaz. It's into the Skyline bench. It's off Fort Morgan. Wow. 2 points in the quarter with 4:20 to go. And now looks like Anaya Dothard is favoring her left shoulder, but she stays in the game. There's the lob into Ayana Dothard, right baseline shot. Yes, we have some points from Skyline. About a little 10-footer. Both teams have now scored in the quarter, 27-18. 4:09 to go in the third. Ordaz with the left-handed dribble. Bounce pass is off of Lauren Pratt, but then chased down by Del Campo left baseline. Del Campo near the top to Rachel Daniels. Baseball pass right side is taken by Longoria Vegas. With a crossover dribble, underhand pass to Daniels. Lob is poked away, and it's intercepted by Dothard. Dothard all the way, banks, and scores. That is Anaya Dothard. She scored the last 4 points of the game. She now has 9, 29-18. Skyline with her biggest lead. 3:35 to go in the third. On the high right is Ordaz. Back out to Longoria Vegas in the left corner. Del Campo penetrates, leans, shoots, misses. Got the back of the rim. Rebound to Daniels. She puts it up short. Phillips has the rebound. She is fouled as she misses. Bella Phillips to shoot two. Nice job of the Mustangs hitting those boards. Let's see, it was the foul committed by Charlotte Maines, her first. Free throw by Phillips is in the air and good. Bella Phillips now with 5. Second free throw upcoming. For Bella Phillips, 29-19 Skyline. 3:23 remaining in the third. Free throw, back rim, no. And there's a fight for the ball. It's taken by Ayana Dothard. Long baseball pass over Maines, out of bounds. Turnover for Skyline is their 15th. The Mustangs have 21. Down by 10. Here comes Fort Morgan the other way. Across the timeline is Ramirez. Ramirez picks up the dribble. Pass is poked away, but flagged down by Aleman. Aleman at the top. It's a 2-3 defense. Picks up the dribble. Cross court, Ramirez fouled by Dothard. Skyline has 14 fouls. The Mustangs have yet to commit a foul. And 3/4 court to throw it in will be Longoria Vegas. Over to Ramirez, and this game is really slowed down too. Feeds it high left. I mean, players aren't moving. That's part of the problem. There's not a lot of movement. Normally, here's some sneakers. Ordaz picks up the dribble, bounce pass in the high left off of Aleman. It is picked up by Dothard. It's a 3-on-1. Dothard cross-court pass went off Crispin's hands out of bounds. I mean, that should have been an easy layup, and they botched that one. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball. The Mustangs will take it. With a 10-point lead for Skyline, and starting to fill up here in Fort Morgan at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. There's the lob into Ramirez, dribbling to her right, dribbles by 2 all the way, and then she falls in a traveling violation. She was out of control. And Fort Morgan has 8 turnovers and only 3 points in the quarter. No field goals. Backcourt pressure being applied. Pratt over to Crispin. Jump pass to Anaya Dothard. Into the front court to Maines. It's a 2-on-2. Pulls up. 16-footer is short. Rebound is pulled down by Dothard. They maintain possession. Back out straight away with the basketball is Pratt. Her shot is up and missed inside the three-point line on the left side. And Ayana Dothard went for the basketball, but she could not control it out of bounds. Goes over to the Mustangs with 2:07 to go. 29-19. And here is Shaylin Ramirez. I said first to 30 earlier, and now Skyline's 1 point shy of that. They did have 25 at halftime. Inside to Phillips, banks and misses. Oh, that was nicely contested. Lauren Pratt comes away with a rebound for Skyline. Minute 48 to go in the third. Still a 10-point game. Pratt all the way, has her shot blocked, but a foul. Drove uncontested into the lane, and I think Phillips got her. And for Bella Phillips, that is her first. And 2 free throws for Lauren Pratt. They've led by as many as 11 and can reclaim that advantage if she makes 1 of 2. Free throw by Pratt is in the air, and that's perfect. Skyline 30, Fort Morgan 19. Free throw number 2. That's in the air. Book it. The Falcons lead by 12. They defeated the Mustangs 32-22 in the first meeting on January 21st in Longmont. Longoria Vegas comes the other way, just across the timeline. Longoria Vegas with a left-handed dribble. Jump pass on the high left to Aleman. Dribbling left baseline, cut off by Dothard. Swings it back out to Arroyo. Arroyo against Charlotte Maines. A minute 25 remaining in the third. Skyline 31, Fort Morgan 19. Ramirez making a move at the free throw line. Jump pass poked away, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Crispin poked it out of bounds, intended for Arroyo. I think Brett Anderson wanted a defensive foul there. Would have been the 16th foul on Skyline. The Mustangs have committed 1 in the entire quarter. 3/4 court. Aleman to throw it in. Do not force it. Do not force it. And that is forced completely. Didn't even touch a Mustang. Intercepted by Crispin. 3-on-2. Bounce pass right baseline to Dothard. Lost it, got it back. Inside to Crispin. Right baseline. Pratt misses the little 7-footer. Bella Phillips rips down the rebound, and we have a tie-up. Phillips is tied up and goes to the floor. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan, 65 seconds to go. In the third, Aleman is out, Del Campo back in, so is Rachel Daniels for Phillips. Again, Fort Morgan has no offense in this quarter, but Skyline doesn't have much more. They've been outscored 6-3 in the quarter, and we have 58 seconds remaining. Longoria Vegas to Ramirez. Near that left corner, Del Campo penetrates all the way and then has it stuffed right back into her body by Charlotte Maines. Again, that's where a head fake would help. I mean, Morelli does a nice job of penetrating, but you need a head fake. You just can't shoot into the defender like they're not even there. And that was too easy for Maines. Possession arrow Skyline. Maines with a crossover dribble. Picks up a dribble. 15-footers up and off the bottom of the backboard. The rebound is controlled by Dothard. 3 by Chrisman. Is back rim? No. And the ball is pinballed around all over the place. And it's loose. That's going to be a tie-up near the free throw line. The Mustangs have it with 35 seconds to go. And you're going to see so many more tie-ups, like in this particular game, about 30 more tie-ups than you'll see in the boys' game. Ramirez with 28 seconds remaining. Dribbles to her left. Dribble the ball off her foot. It's loose, and it's picked up by Dothard in the corner. Fort Morgan has been horrendous in this quarter. 10 turnovers, and then that pass was tipped by Ramirez off Chrisman out of bounds. Skyline with 6 turnovers in the quarter. 16 turnovers combined and only 9 points combined. You've got to bless these teams. God bless these teams. They're playing hard, but it is rough. Daniels on the high right. Bounce pass is forced. Intercepted by Maine. She's by herself. She will lay it up and in with the left hand off the glass for Charlotte Maines. Maines now with 9. Half-court heave is up and off to the right by Shea Ramirez. And the Mustangs have their biggest deficit of the game. We played 3 quarters. Skyline 33, Fort Morgan 19 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Here we go to the fourth quarter. Here is ball poked out of bounds. And it will stay with Skyline, 33-19. Entry pass to Maine, turns, misses the shot. Ivana Ordaz with a rebound. Her 6th. There's the long pass to Ordaz from Longoria Vegas. Ordaz had the ball poked out of bounds, and then did she lose it? Nope. Poked out of bounds by Brianna Jones. 18 seconds expired in the fourth quarter. It's 33-19. Ivana Ordaz lobs it to Phillips, left of the lane, dribbles, had the ball stripped from behind. She's on the floor, kicks it back out. Ordaz's shot is up and short from three-point range. Quinones has the rebound for Skyline. Here's Ava Chrisman on the high right. Chrisman with a left-handed dribble. Chrisman cross-court pass is taken by Reyes, left corner. Wide open shot by Jones off the back of the rim. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Ordaz. Ava Chrisman to throw it in. In the right corner for Maine. Over to Reyes. Now to Maine. She'll take the 3, and it's an air ball. Bella Phillips has her 9th board for Fort Morgan unofficially, and the outlet to Longoria Vegas. Now to Ivana Ordaz. Lost the ball, got it back into the paint. Cross-court pass to Ramirez. Penetrates right baseline. Slams into a defender. Banks and misses. And then the ball is poked away. Ava Chrisman has got it. Chrisman's got a 1-on-4, and then she's fouled in the front court. Foul by Ordaz, her 4th. Kiera Alaman checking in for Ordaz. And Chrisman to throw it in, 6:48 to go. Skyline leads by 14 at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. Looking, still looking, lobs it, left baseline for Jones. Bounce pass inside to Chrisman. She hooks and misses with a right hand. Rebound put back Quinones, banks and misses. And then the ball is tipped out of bounds by Phillips. Stays with Skyline. And Chrisman to throw it in. Boys game will start at about, I'm guessing, 7:15 of its senior night. Shot by Quinones from 15 is no good. Ramirez had the rebound, but it's picked up by Phillips instead. Phillips rips it out. There's the outlet to Longoria Vegas. 10th rebound for Bella Phillips. Nice job by the sophomore. Longoria Vegas crossing midcourt, met by Dulce Reyes. Cross-court pass intended for Del Campo. Tipped by Maine, taken by Del Campo, fouled by Dulce Reyes. That's her 4th, the team's 6th. Aleman to throw it in. Kira Aleman, forced bounce pass to Ramirez. She's triple teamed and tied up. Stays. Oh, I thought it'd stay with Fort Morgan. Nope. Yeah, it should. And it will. I don't know. Again, I don't know why they've had horrendous turnovers tonight. Left corner pass, Longoria Vega's three is up and off the back of the rim. Ball is rebounded by Tiffany Main of Skyline. Crosses midcourt. Main swings it back out to Chrisman. 6 minutes to go in the game. Skyline 33, Fort Morgan 19. Bounce pass right baseline to Jones, down low for Main. Fouled. 2 free throws off the miss. Longoria Vegas commits the foul. Tiffany Main tonight has scored 8 points. And she will shoot 2. Half of Skyline's wins this year will come against Fort Morgan. Free throw is good. They were 3-19 going in. The Mustangs at 0-22. 34-19 Skyline. Second free throw is up and perfect. Nothing but net. Tiffany Main makes the free throws. 35-19. Ramirez dribbles by 2 defenders, loses control, ball loose on the floor, picked up by Skyline. Mustangs with their 27 turnover. It's not even team ball tonight. That's what's disappointing about this game. They're not playing team ball. Brianna Jones in a high left bounce pass to Quinones, and she's hacked on the floor by Del Campo. Marelli commits her second. I mean, if they played team ball tonight, this could have been a game. And here come Pratt, Mains, and both Dothards in. That's going to signal the end because they're already up by 16 and they're bringing in their best players. Lob into Dothard, dribbles to her right, back out to Anaya Dothard on the outside right to Pratt, right corner to Chrisman, down low for Pratt, banks and misses, and Bella Phillips grabs her 11th rebound and fouled. I'll say the Skyline has made some ridiculous fouls themselves. That's going to be a 1-and-1. Lauren Pratt commits her second. Yeah, when you're up by, you're up by 16, there's no reason to do that. Bella Phillips to shoot the 1-and-1. Bella's 3 out of 4 from the line. She's got 5 points in the game. Has played really well, crashing the boards. And her free throw is up, and that's a beauty. Good-looking free throw there by Bella Phillips. Skyline 35, Fort Morgan 20. Second free throw for the sophomore. She's got excellent-looking form as well. And that one is in and out. Rebound, Longoria Vegas banks and scores in a foul. There you go. That's the way to get aggressive. Mustangs got to get mad here. Chrisman commits the foul. That's her 4th. I mean, they need more fight. And they finally are getting it over the last few seconds of basketball. 35-22. Longoria Vegas. The points are not on the board. There you go. Thought it was pretty obvious. Free throw by Yadida is in the air, and that's off the back of the rim. Ball is loose, rebounded, and a foul. Ramirez fouled by Ayanna Dothard. She will go to the line to shoot 2. All of a sudden, Skyline getting very lackadaisical on the backboards. They cannot block out on a missed free throw. Let's see if Shea Ramirez can hit at least 1 free throw. That one is right there. How about 2, Shea? I should separate that, not 2 Shea, but 2 for Shea. 35-23. That's up and back rim, no. That rebound is chased down, though, by Charlotte Mains. Mains with a left-handed dribble, left to the lane all the way, lays it up and missed it. Partially blocked. Bella Phillips grabs another rebound for Fort Morgan. Out of the pack, and Alaman nearly walked, and then she did. Skyline has not committed a turnover in the quarter, but they lead by 12, 35-23. And the boys' game, probably a 7-15 start is what we're looking at. Ava Chrisman lobs it to Anaya Dothard on the high left. Now to Pratt. Pratt on the left baseline. Now dribbles into the paint, hooks it up and misses short. Rebound to Longoria Vegas. That's her 8th. Now the Mustangs can make it a 10-point game. Ramirez Osborne, left lane, turns, shoots, misses. Foul on Ayanna Dothard. Dothard with her fourth. No reason for that foul because Ramirez didn't have much of an angle. But Fort Morgan attempting a lot of free throws in his second half. This will be their 12th and 13th attempts. The issue is making the free throws, and that one is well short. Fort Morgan has made just 5 of 12. They were 5 of 12 in the first half, 10 of 24 in the game. Shooting a shade over 40% from the line. Second free throw, good. For Ramirez, 30-second timeout. 35-24, still 4:36 to go in the game. With Skyline holding the lead, they have not scored in the quarter. That's good news for Fort Morgan. They've committed 10 fouls, so it'll be a double bonus the rest of the way. Timeout brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter, 970-521-1030. That's Better Electric. Pratt, Ayanna Dothard, Anaya Dothard, Ava Crispin, and Charlotte Maines. For Skyline, the Mustangs with Shea Ramirez, Morelli Del Campo, Bella Phillips, Kiera Aleman, and Yadira Longoria Vegas. Fort Morgan will apply backcourt pressure. Pratt gets it in on the bounce to Crispin, nearly fouled by Aleman. Still underneath her own basket to Pratt. Dribbles by 2 at midcourt. Spins it into the front court now. Pratt right of the lane. Pratt puts up a shot. Throws up an air ball. Rebound put back is up and in. And a foul. Charlotte Maines to the line. Fouled by Del Campo. The Mustangs did not block out. And it's now a 13-point lead. Del Campo commits her third. Maines has 11 points in the game. Free throw is up and in. 38-24. That might have been the nail in the coffin, even though we still have well over 4 minutes to go. Because you got to score 14 points, and you got to hold Skyline, and you've only got 24 in the game. Bounce pass on the high right to Aleman, now to Longoria Vegas. Against Dothard, cross-court pass to Del Campo, dribbling to her left. Double team's got to get rid of it, and does, kind of rolls it over to Aleman. Near the head of the three-point circle, Aleman had it stripped by Maines, dribbled right into her, and then Aleman commits the 6th foul for Brush in his half. Hopefully this is not a free throw shooting contest near the end. We have so much time left, it feels like this is slowed down to a snail's pace with all the fouls. 38-24, Aleman is out. Into the game is Ordaz, who's got 4 fouls. Pass into Dothard. Dothard with a left-handed dribble. On the left side, cross-court taken by Maines. Right of the lane all the way, puts it up. It's nothing but glass, put back is up, and that's missed over there by Pratt. Del Campo comes down, she's tied up. Possession arrow Skyline. So they'll throw it in again. And this will be Crispin. Lobs it left corner for Pratt. Back out to Dothard. Now wide open. Crispin 3 in the corner. Back rimmed it, no. Longoria Vegas grabs her 9th rebound. Hopefully no fouls on either side so we can get the game rolling along. Down to 3:28 to go. Here's Ramirez, lost control of the basketball. She's got at least 8 or 9 turnovers tonight. Here is Crispin all the way, poked out of bounds from behind, and 3 bodies to the floor. I don't think there was a foul, though. I didn't see contact, nope. And to throw it in will be Dothard. Dothard to Dothard, back out to Crispin. Now wide open, Anaya Dothard in the corner, air ball. Lauren Pratt chases it down, and then what happened here? Did she just turn it? Nope, she committed the offensive foul, throwing an elbow. That's a turnover for Skyline. They're 17th. The Mustangs have 30 in the game. 38-24 with 3:10 to go. Ordaz for the Mustangs on the high right. Had the ball stripped. It's loose. Bodies on the floor. A tie-up stays with Fort Morgan. Mustangs have a total of 8 points in the half. Ramirez Osborne dribbles into the paint. Double team, forces up a prayer and misses. Rebound is controlled by Ayanna Dothard. Dothard all the way, puts it up, offensive foul. Nice defense by both Ordaz and Del Campo. That foul by Dothard is her fifth. She is fouled out with 9 points in the game unofficially. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball. I might be optimistic about that 7:15 start. With 2:53 remaining, it's 38-24, and Dothard is out, and into the game is Brianna Jones. Barelli Del Campo is out. That could be it for the senior. Last action. Oh boy, looks like she's getting emotional over there. I could see that. Your last action as a senior. Longoria Vegas lob is intercepted by Charlotte Maines. Maines with one to beat, left of the lane, puts it up and in, and a foul on Longoria Vegas, an and one for Charlotte Maines, who now has 5 points in the quarter and 14 in the game. Longoria Vegas commits her second. The lead is 16 for Skyline. And again, so many stoppages of the clock in this game. It is really difficult to watch. Free throw by Maines is up and off to the right. Bella Phillips grabs the rebound and is tied up. What else is new? Just with the tie-ups. Phillips, though, has been outstanding. 13 rebounds tonight. No, Del Campo's back in. Okay, I guess she's going to play some more basketball. Although they should keep the seniors out there. Now there's 6 Mustangs. What's happening here? And Dothard to throw it in to the left of the basket on the offensive end. In the right corner, it's Chrisman. Back out to Maine. Swings it at the top for Jones. Cross-court pass tipped away by Ordaz. Chased down by Anaya Dothard on the high right to Chrisman. They don't need to shoot. Maine straight away. 2:20 to go in the game. Skyline 40, Fort Morgan 24. Dothard shoots and misses the three in the corner. The rebound to Shea Ramirez. Dribbles the ball off her leg. Chases it down to the front court. And then lost it out of bounds. Poor Shea. She's tried, but way too many out-of-control scenarios for the sophomore. Yeah, I think she's got double digits in turnovers tonight. Just forcing too many dribbles and getting cut off at penetration and still trying to go. On the high right, Pratt dribbles into the paint, turns, has to swing it back out somewhere. Instead, she shoots and misses, and Ordaz pulls down the rebound and is fouled from behind for some reason by Pratt. God. Pratt with her third. I don't comprehend this nonsense. Up by 16 and fouling when Ordaz clearly had position and clearly had the ball. And Ivana Ordaz has done a nice job with 7 rebounds. Now it's a double bonus for the senior. Free throw is up, and that is off the back of the rim. Second free throw is upcoming for Ivana Ordaz. It's 40-24. It was 33-19 after 3. Second free throw by Ordaz is a line drive in and out. Charlotte Maines grabs her 4th rebound. Maines across the timeline with 1:49 to go. Now to Chrisman. Back over to Maines. This is their biggest lead. Dothard cross court to Jones. Hopefully they won't shoot anytime soon. Bounce pass to Maines. Maines behind the three-point line, just looking for an outlet. Finds Jones, down to 1:29 to go. Here's Lauren Pratt. Swings it back out to Jones. Near the top now to Chrisman. Strip by Del Campo in the backcourt. No over and back. Bounce pass to Dothard. Cross court to Pratt. 1:17 remaining in the game. Skyline by 16. Bounce pass, and there's a foul by Phillips. 18 foul. Brianna Jones to shoot the 1-and-1. Phillips commits her second. Brianna Jones has not scored in the game, and now Pratt is out. Dulce Reyes is in. Quinones is in for Maines. Free throw by Jones is up, and that's perfect. Skyline in this half from the line is 6 of 7. Second free throw is in the air, and that's off to the right. Bella Phillips with her 14th rebound. And did Jones commit a foul? What are you doing? Wow, ridiculous. I don't get that. Committing a foul at midcourt up by 17 with 1:10 to go. Just play defense. But it gives Marelli a shot here. Her free throw's a line drive. It's off to the right. Free throw number 2 is upcoming. Bella Phillips is out. Kiera Alaman is in. Straight up at 7 o'clock. This is Morgan County's B106 KPRB Brush Fort Morgan. Del Campo free throw, a line drive, and it's banked in. Off the glass by Marelli. That's the way her career is going to end. Mustangs pressure in the backcourt. Crispin to Reyes. 1:04 to go. Cross the timeline. And nearly a foul. It's not going to be called. The official's not going to call it, even though Crispin had hard contact there. Jones on the high left to Reyes. Down low for Maine. Lost control. Taken by Crispin off the deflection. Officials are going to swallow their whistles, and I'm glad they're doing that. It has to be obvious now. Crispin behind the three-point line. 41 seconds to go. Back out to Reyes. No fouling of your Fort Morgan. Just play defense. Ball goes through the hands of Jones, out of bounds into the Skyline bench. Skyline with their 20th turnover. The Mustangs have committed 32. 30 seconds to go in the game. On the high left, Ocampo penetrates left baseline, forces up a shot. It's the top of the backboard. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Daniels. Fort Morgan is still going to pressure in the backcourt, which, well, I guess just play it to the end. Bounce pass in the backcourt to Crispin. 21 seconds to go along the right baseline. There was contact, and stepping on the line, could have called a foul there, was Ava Crispin. It'll be a turnover against Skyline. 18.6 to go until this game is over. Maine's going back in for Ava Crispin. There's the lob into Longoria Vegas. Down to 14, swings it right side to Daniels. In the right corner, Ordaz dribbling against Jones. Swings it back out to Daniels. Now 6 seconds to go to Longoria Vegas. Into the paint, throws up a runner off the glass and in. There you go for the senior, Yadira Longoria Vegas. That's the way to close out the season with a bucket for the Mustangs, but they go down to defeat in this game to Skyline, 41 to 27. We're going to take a break. It's senior night. This will be a little bit of an extended break. And we certainly need it after a really laborious game from Stan Lampe Gymnasium at Fort Morgan High School. The final score, Skyline 41, Fort Morgan 27. We'll actually have a short break, come back with a recap, and go to music on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back from Stan Lampe Gymnasium at Fort Morgan High School. The Mustang post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you purchase for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water. Advanced Agri Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy, 970-571-2024. The Mustangs scored the first 2 points of the game and the last 2 points of the game, but Skyline scored 41 of the other 64 as they won the game 41 to 27. The visiting Falcons were led by Charlotte Maines with 14 points, 9 for Ayanna Dothard, 8 for Lauren Pratt. Then you had 5 points from Ava Crispin, 2 apiece from Tiffany Main and Brianna Quinones, and 1 from Brianna Jones. Mustangs had 9 points. See, I got something wrong here. Check that. Let's see. Let's recalculate. I must have missed something here. 9 from Shea Ramirez, and they got 6 from Bella Phillips. There you go. 8 points from Longoria Vegas and 4 by Marely Del Campo for their 27. 36 rebounds for the Mustangs. 14 by Bella Phillips. 28 by Skyline. 6 by Ayanna Dothert. The Mustangs with 32 turnovers. Skyline with 21. From the free throw line, Fort Morgan had their opportunities, only 12 of 29. Skyline 9 of 13. Skyline ends the season with a 4-19 overall record and 2-18 in the Longs Peak. The Mustangs at 0-18 and 0-23. While we mentioned it is senior night, so we're going to take a break. We'll get to some music in between games, an extended break in between these games. Skyline girls defeat Fort Morgan 41-27. We'll be back in about 15 minutes on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.